the first Sunday of Advent. Advent is a time when we hear these words: prepare, watch, stand ready, be alert. And so in the next 4 weeks of Advent, you will hear those words, and especially the theme of being prepared. So, in that light, I'd like to reflect for a moment on our COVID management plan. You have it there in your newsletters. We're publishing it now in preparation for next week. As you know, on Monday, the caucus will decide what traffic light level each of the regions will go to. The level will be decided on the vaccination rate and hospitalizations. So on Monday at 4 p.m., I think it is, we will know what level we will be in. Our COVID management level. This management plan is trying to meet the needs of all our parishioners. And not only that, we have to ensure the health and safety of all people. We have to adhere to the government's protection plan. We need to follow the bishop's guidelines. And whatever we put in place needs to be sustainable over the long period. All this is only going to work in our parish of Tongariro Catholic if each of us, if all of us, heed the commandment of Jesus Christ. Love one another as I have loved you. The traffic light system. As I mentioned, it's highly likely that Taupo and Turangi will go into the red light level. But if that's not the case, then we will publish something during the week to let you know the changes. However, based on the red light level, this is what our plan will be. The government and its protection framework have made the distinction between those who are vaccinated and those who are unvaccinated. And so anything we put in place for the parish needs to take into effect, take note of these. So in Turangi, at 5 p.m., for those who are vaccinated, there will be Mass as usual. And then at 6:15, quarter of an hour after Mass finishes, I will lead a communion service for those who are unvaccinated. So the point is this: under red light level, red, we are allowed 100 people who are vaccinated. If one person who is not vaccinated comes into the community, into the church, then we have to have only 10 people. So that's how come we've made the split of Mass and of the communion service. For Mass, we can have 100 people who are vaccinated. For the communion service, we can have 10 people who are unvaccinated. Over the last couple of weeks, the government has been rolling out the vaccination certificate. And hopefully those who are vaccinated have downloaded theirs. At Mass, and this will start from next week, we need to verify those who are vaccinated. So you need to have your pass with you, and we scan it, and then it tells us who owns that pass. I know it's not going to happen here, but we have had people throughout the country who have scammed the system. They've flogged somebody else's pass, and it's caused some problems. So the verification is to ensure that whoever has the pass is the person who should have it. So vaccination and the pass. Then in Taupo at 9 a.m., we will have Mass for 100 people who are vaccinated. And at 11 o'clock, we'll have another Mass for 100 people who are vaccinated. Then after that, from 12:15 to 12:45, I'll lead communion services, again, only for 10 people, whom we ask to join with us online for Mass at 9 o'clock, and then come here to receive communion. So we will let in we'll let in numbers of 10. We'll have communion service, they'll go out, and if there are more, then we just bring in another 10, they celebrate communion, go out, and so on and so forth. So again, this is the only way that we have been able to try to cater for everybody. So there are the requirements there. It's in your newsletter. I won't repeat them. For the weekdays, Monday is going to be the same, Mass, again for vaccinated, and passes will be verified. Tuesday the same, Tūrangi the same for Wednesday. Now on Thursday, for those who are unvaccinated, to give you an opportunity to celebrate Mass. On the Thursday, Mass will be only for the unvaccinated. So there'll only be 10 people who will be able to come to Mass here in Taupo on the Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday as the days before. Again, we're asked to verify your pass, and we're asked to keep the numbers as required and to wear masks as usual. For this plan to work, it requires a huge degree of understanding on the part of everybody. I know this plan isn't going to suit everybody. It's going to be impossible for that to happen. There needs to be compromise, and I'm hoping that the compromise that we have put forward is a compromise that will meet the needs of most people. There are going to be some people who would like to discuss this further, and so I'm happy to meet with them, in the cafe immediately after Mass to address any questions you might have. While I'm happy to do that, what I'm not happy to do is to have somebody come and attack me. I am not prepared to have somebody come up and take out their anger on me or on any of the ministers at church who are putting this plan into place. So, I'm happy to meet with you to discuss your worries. I am not happy to be attacked or any of the other ministers to be abused. If that does happen, my only recourse will be to cancel all in-person masses, on a Sunday at least, and to have Mass only online. I hope that doesn't happen. But again, for this plan to work requires that we abide by the commandment of Jesus Christ. The new commandment I give you, he says, love one another as I have loved you. The first Sunday of Advent.